And that is the final whistle, and Maidstone have won 2-1 here. Brilliant rearguard action in the end, dominated for the first half. Very nervous in the second period, particularly after Yeovil have scored. But Nigel, they've done it again, they've seen it out.
Yeah, good, as you say, rearguard performance there, but very impressive in the first half, like we said on commentary there. Every time Maidstone come forward in that first half, they looked like they was going to score. Yeovil, as we expected, came out that second half, made a few changes, got back into the game. As we said, it was one of the substitutes that scored the goal, but apart from the goal, really they didn't really create any chances. A few nervy moments at the end there where they're just throwing bodies into the box, but
I've got to say, I actually felt more nervous this week than last, funnily enough, which is probably a reflection on the state of the game. Last week, I've got to say, at Ipswich, I was strangely calm because I just expected that they were going to score.
Yeah.
Whereas this week, Maidstone was so far on top for so long in this game. First half, Maidstone absolutely dominated. It probably should have been more than 2 goals ahead. They were pretty much in control until Morgan poured that goal back. And even after that, they still defended very well, I thought. But it's just inevitable when you've got a 1-goal lead at the end of the game. They're going to bomb forward, aren't they? And it's done really well to hold out and get what, let's face it, is a very impressive victory against the side that are runaway leaders in this division.
yeah, and I think that shows good signs going forward, doesn't it? You know, our FA Cup campaign will come to an end eventually. We're not going to, you know, I say never, we're never going to win the FA Cup, but you know, it's going to be your bread and butter, your league, and over the course of the season, it's been pretty impressive. I mean, I don't know where we are in the home table now, but you know, we don't lose that many. We've lost to Yeovil right at the beginning of the season, but we've beaten Worthing here, and now Yeovil. We've got Torquay coming up on Tuesday evening for another big game. But yeah, I think that it's just to aim as high as possible, isn't it? Try and get that home tie in the playoffs, and go from there, really.
Well, it seems like it's calmed down in the Elvis end as the Yeovil fans are making their way to the exit. We just have to wait and see what the footage shows of that. Difficult to say anything about that. We're sounding like, without sounding a bit Alan Partridge about it, so it's probably best that we don't comment too much on what went in there, because we are a long way away, so we don't really know what started it or what set it all off. The Maidstone fans are doing their now traditional ritual celebration on that far side, and is it important in league terms as well? It's been a fairly indifferent run in the league. While the cup run has been going on, we've had the odd good result, we've had the odd bad result. So would you call it a statement win today?
Yeah, I think so. You know, I think it's important to keep focused on what is the league and what is your bread and butter, and you know, the rest of the league will sort of be expecting us to have that little dip off, won't they? And, you know, it just proves that, you know, we have got the players. I mean, we said it before the commentary, didn't we? You know, for players like Mo Fowl and Rush and Tanga, this is their season now. You know, they haven't got the FA Cup to distract them, so you know they've come and signed for Maidstone to get promotion, and that's going to be their target. And it looks very much like they're capable of that in that first half. And like we said, you know, they were just, every time we came forward, you could see the panic. Like, at times were like rabbits in the headlights, weren't they? They just didn't know how to sort of handle the height of Fowl and the industrious and the speed, and the, you know, he's like a Duracell bunny, isn't he, in rushing there? He's just everywhere. You know, every time the Yeovil player looked up, you had Rush bearing down. I mean, he took his goal well. Again, a good cross by Lamar Reynolds.
Yeah, and I think we ought to give Lamar Reynolds a word as well, because I mean, he was exceptional for the goal. He obviously had the game of his life last week, but he did so well to set that goal up. It was such a good move for that second goal in particular. Really worth having a look at that when the highlights are out. It was goal, wasn't it? So impressively set up and so impressively taken. So many players were involved in it, and really a brilliant goal. And at that point, I don't think anybody felt it was going to be easy, but we really were in control until pretty much the final 15 minutes. And so credit to Maidstone for seeing it out. So really, it just remains for me to say thank you on behalf of myself, Fred Atkins, my co-commentator and producer Nigel Seeger. Thank you very much for listening. We'll be back here on Tuesday night when we'll have live commentary for the Torquay United game, and that will be Sean Skerr and Connor, who will be commentating for you tonight on that night. So we're looking forward to that, and we'll see you all then.